Chapter 15. For Izzy's birthday, I got her a custom drugstore makeup guitar picks and make her a home-cooked meal of store-bought lasagna and apple pie. And it's not home-cooked, is it? If it's preheated, right? Home-cooked means you make it by yourself. When I asked her what she wanted to do, she insisted on staying in. It's been a rough few months for a lot of reasons, or maybe just for the one very orange, very angry, very presidential one. Oh my god. No. The year 2016 isn't something I'll miss, but I don't exactly have a lot of hope that 2017 will be much better. The year is only 15 days old, but already I'm sick of it. I spend most of my time at the cafe working extra shifts, and Izzy spends most of hers on the phone with her mum and tucked behind her laptop poring over spreadsheets. It's a big deal, Mum, I catch her saying into the speaker when I go to preheat the oven. I don't want to argue about this anymore, okay? I love you, but you just don't get it. What doesn't she get? I ask. She's hung up. You're having a quarter-life crisis? Izzy groans and drops her head against the chair back. I'm having a crisis, alright. I don't know how she's not. That's a mood. I cross over to the oven and fiddle for dial. Is it a specific crisis, or... She wants me to go to the Women's March next week. Izzy sighs and presses her fingers to her temples. She's riled, I get it, and she should totally go, but I don't think she understands how scary it is for me when people start talking about women's rights and womanhood and feminism. It gets really turfy real fast. Exactly. I just can't be there when they start with the gender essentialism shit. She straightens up and looks back at her laptop. I can't concentrate. I'm gonna go play for a bit. There's a scraping sound as she pushes her chair back and heads for the garage, leaving her laptop behind. Dinner in I don't know, a lot of minutes. I shout after her, searching on the lasagna box for the cook time. I sit down at the kitchen table to wait for the oven to preheat, but as the minutes tick by, I get more and more antsy. I glance at the laptop across from me, drumming my fingers on the table, a nervous rhythm. Screw it, I mutter and switch seats. It's weird how much Izzy's been glued to that computer lately. Is this chapter gonna be like a whole shit talking Trump or something? She does music stuff full time, all the admin and bookings for our band, plus she teaches guitar lessons, and she generally prefers her notebook for writing songs. I can't help but think something is up, and maybe a little snooping won't be so bad. The first thing I see on the spreadsheet, it's full of numbers and dollar amounts from gigs. There's a sheet with my name on it too. It's got my rent and my cut from drugstore makeup profits listed by month. Maybe she's just keeping track of expenses, but then I see several entries for gigs we never played. Dates I was working at the coffee shop. I peer closer, double checking to make sure I'm not imagining it. But no, there are thousands of dollars and dozens of shows I wasn't even at. A low rumble of suspicion starts in my gut, winding its way up to my throat. Is this what she's been hiding? I was ready to let Pixie be right about Izzy, about her being an introvert, but maybe there's more to her secrecy than just a difference of social energy. But no, it doesn't do me any good to jump to conclusions. I minimize the window. Behind it is a browser with an advertisement for an open mic at a coffee shop dated for this afternoon and a bunch of archive of our own tabs. All Willow Tara. At least my girl's got Willow. The only Willow I know is from what's it called? That show with Sarah Michelle Gellar where she's like a monster slayer. I only saw it as a kid, so it's a long time ago. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that's it. I resolved to ask Izzy about the spreadsheet over dinner and get on with the extremely taxing process of following the box instructions, but when I head out to my garage to fetch her, she's not there, and neither is her acoustics guitar. I double check every room and even try calling her cell, but there's no answer. I glance at her laptop and know instantly where she is. It takes me all of 3 seconds to follow her. I grab my keys and head out the cafe, leaving dinner sitting on the table. The coffee shop is only a few blocks away. Purgatory is cute, if a little run down, with wood paneling and high ceilings. The acoustics are great. There's an older woman with long flowing grey hair playing the saw, of all things, and chanting in a deep melodic tone. It's hypnotic. I stand in the doorway, swaying to her song for a few minutes before I snap back to reality. I scan the audience for Izzy, catching sight of her dark hair disappearing over at the other side of the stage, just as I saw player's song ends. Great. Give it up for Lydia of Never Saw You Coming. A barista hops up on stage, clad in an apron with little devil horns embroidered on the front. Next, we got Izzy Unplugged. My mouth falls open as Izzy takes the stage. She looks different, smoother, softer. She's in blue jeans and a loose green button-up I've never seen her wear before. She's even braided her hair to the side, like she's undercover as a country singer or something. Hey, I'm Izzy. I'm going to try out some new stuff today, if that's okay. I blink up at her, absolutely baffled. Her voice is fluttery and nervous. I've never heard her sound nervous before a gig, and I've definitely never heard her ask permission from the audience to do anything. I wrote this song a few weeks ago, and it's pretty fresh. No one's heard it before, so lucky you, I guess. My chest tightens at that. No one's heard it before. Izzy's fingers find their place on the frets, and as she strikes the first chord, her eyes find me near the door. Her mouth opens, but no song comes out. Steph, she calls after me, but I'm already gone. There's really nothing like marching down the street in mid-January, wind whipping you into a frozen frenzy as your girlfriend chases you down the street to make you feel like an idiot. Steph, wait. Izzy's words sound far away, even though I'm only halfway down the block. I feel almost absent, like I'm watching the events unfold rather than living them. And just like a car crash on the side of the road, I can't look away. Hey! Her hand slips around my waist and she pulls me to a stop. Why'd you run off? Why? I ask. I think it's pretty clear what's going on here. Izzy's gaze is soft and searching, not at all the defensive wall I expected to find. Illuminate me, please, because I have no idea. God, Izzy, I shake my head and gesture at her whole situation. The outfit, the acoustics guitar, yeah, because what is she doing? I thought she doesn't like to sing in big crowds by herself, so what is happening? God, Izzy, I shake my head and gesture at her whole situation. The outfit, the acoustics guitar, the coffee shop behind her, just, what is this? Are you soft launching a solo career behind my back? I can hear myself sounding paranoid, like I'm pulling at threads that weren't loose to begin with. Izzy looks down at her outfit, then back at me. No, Steph, no, we've talked about this. I don't want to play music with anyone else, and I definitely don't want to do it alone. It seems like you are happy to do it alone back there. Her fingers climb up my arm, seeking a better grip, as if she's worried if she lets go, I'll dissolve into the wind. Where is this coming from? I thought we were good. I thought we were too, I say, but the words feel false once I've said them. I try to remember the last time I felt like we were going good, and there's a smattering of memories and moments. On stage, playing music at Pride, openly sharing our love in the dark, playing Truth or Dare by the light of a candle, but there's this underlying discomfort I can't place, like I'm standing at the edge of a cliff and hoping I don't fall. But that was before I found out you've been playing a bunch of gigs without me and writing songs you won't share with me. What's the deal? Do you want to do a softer sound? Because we can do that too. Just don't lie to me about this. Playing gigs without you? Her brow furrows even deeper and confusion crosses her gaze. Genuine or not, I can't tell. What are you talking about? I saw the spreadsheet, okay? All those gigs you've been playing while I work at the coffee shop. Her face goes slack, understanding finally dawning on her. Yeah, I know about all that. There's an edge to my voice, an almost smugness that I've caught her in a lie. And I'm not sure if it's cruel or not, but at least it's fair because now we both know. Or at least that's what I think. Oh my god, Steph, I haven't been playing without you. Those were shows I turned down. She presses a hand to her temple and groans. I've been keeping track of how much money we're skipping out on because of your work schedule, waiting for the numbers to make sense. Waiting for what to make sense? To ask you to quit. Your job, I mean. I figured if it started to add up, like if we could be making enough playing music during your work hours, then maybe you'd want to switch to full time. Full time? The words are a harsh exhale. Like someone hit me very hard on the back. What, like being a musician? Is that even an option? Izzy shrugs. Yeah, it's not all glamorous stuff. Like we might have to do some unplugged sets in a lot of covers, but it's all exposure and could lead to more. I've even been setting aside a bit of money to get time in a studio so we can record some of our songs. We've been missing out on a ton by not having records for sale at gigs, and like it's not a lot of money, but it's stupid that we're not on Spotify. Plus, if we win the Battle of the Bands at Pride, we'll be going on tour. A real tour. That's big stuff, and I want us to be ready. And today, be open mic. My fists are still balled too tightly, my heart racing too fast, but at least the pieces are finally beginning to fall into place. A new song. Izzy's cheeks already pink from the cold flush a deeper shade. I'm not used to writing without you, she says quietly, eyes downcast, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise. Surprise? Izzy pulls her notebook from her back pocket and flips it open for me to see. Her sprawling handwriting fills the page section crossed out and rewritten with notifications in the margins. At the top is the title, My Beanie Babe, Steph's song. You wrote me a song? No, there's only one Beanie Babe and that's Chloe. No. God damn it. You wrote me a song? Yeah, like Chloe trademarks, like purple hair and a beanie, that's Chloe's trademark. It comes out flat, like all I can manage are the words, so I look up and try again. You wrote me a song? Izzy shrugs. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. It's really more about your choice in headwear, but the rest of her words are lost against my lips. I apologize with my hand cupping her jaw, my arm around her waist, my breathing tangling with hers. Relief floods my body everywhere she touches me, and I want to stay like this forever. Not arguing, not worried, just feeling. When she pulls away, I'm not ready, and I don't know how to form the word sorry on my lips, so instead I say, okay. Okay, she tilts her head. I nod. I'll put in my notice tomorrow. I gotta say, like, when they brought up, like, Trump 2016, I thought this was just gonna be, completely, like, I thought it was gonna be a chapter just bashing him, but anyways, that's the end of this chapter. I'll see you on the next one.